let us deal with a very important topic. A very important topic. It is chemical equation. The entire chemistry, as you know, is dependent upon a chemical equation. So before we begin with chemical equation, let us discuss what is meant by chemical equation. So we are aware that a chemical reaction is multi-dimensional process. That is, it involves various dimensions with respect to physical properties, with respect to chemical properties, with respect to physical changes, with respect to chemical changes. Now all these dimensions of a chemical reaction is summarized and written in form of chemical equation. So what is a chemical equation? So we say chemical equation is nothing but a summary of chemical reaction. Whatever is taking place in chemical reaction is summarized and written in form of a chemical equation, which means chemical equation gives various information regarding a chemical reaction. So what are the information that comes from chemical reaction, and how a chemical reaction is converted into a chemical equation? So let us deal with the information that comes from chemical equations. Number one, the what we are dealing with the information that is given or provided by a chemical equation. Number one, we say it gives information regarding the reactant participating in a reaction and the product getting formed. The reactant participating in the reaction and the product getting formed. What is being reacted and what is getting formed. This is the first information we get from a chemical equation regarding the reactant participating and the product getting formed. Number two, the second information that comes from a chemical equation is regarding the molar ratio of reactant and product. The molar ratio of reactant and product means reactant and product are reacting in which molar ratio. This is the second information that comes from chemical equation. Third, it gives information regarding the weight ratio of reactant and product. The weight ratio, in which weight ratio the reactant are reacting and the product are getting formed. Just to make this concept clear, let us take an example, say Haber's process, a very well-known equation. You have been doing it so many times. You have done example for Haber's process. Now what is a Haber's process? So it is a process where hydrogen and nitrogen react to give ammonia. So this nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to give ammonia. So nitrogen and hydrogen are the reactant and ammonia is the product. Nitrogen and hydrogen are the reactant and ammonia is the product. So first information is the reactant and the product. Now in which molar ratio they are reacting? So nitrogen, 1 mole of nitrogen is reacting with 3 mole of hydrogen to provide 2 mole of ammonia. 1 mole nitrogen reacting with 3 mole hydrogen to give 2 mole ammonia. So molar ratio is 1:3:2. Now if I convert mole into weight, so atomic weight of nitrogen is 14 into 2, 28. 28 gram of nitrogen is reacting with 6 gram of hydrogen to produce 34 gram of ammonia. 34 gram of ammonia. So what is the weight ratio? The weight ratio is 28:6:34. One more information is given by a chemical equation. It is regarding the volume ratio. It is regarding the volume ratio. Now, one volume nitrogen, since nitrogen is gas, therefore we can also write the volume ratio. So, one volume nitrogen is reacting with 3 volume hydrogen to give 2 volume ammonia. So, it gives information regarding the weight ratio, number 1. It gives information regarding the weight ratio. Number 2, it gives information regarding the molar ratio. It gives information regarding the reactant and the product. It gives information regarding the volume ratio in a chemical reaction. Now, along with this, the other information that comes from a chemical equation. The other information. So, in a chemical equation, we also represent the physical state of reactant and product. Now remember, if substance is solid, we write S in the small s in a bracket. The liquid is represented by writing small n L in a bracket. The gaseous substance are represented by writing small g. And if any substance is dissolved in water, that is if aqueous solution is prepared, then we write AQ. So this is regarding the physical state. Is substance solid or liquid or gas, or we have taken aqueous solution? This is also written in the chemical equation. That is, equation gives information regarding the physical state of the reactant and product. Let us take an example. Suppose in the same process, Haber's process again, nitrogen is reacting with hydrogen. Nitrogen is reacting with hydrogen to give ammonia. Now this nitrogen is gaseous, hydrogen is also gaseous, but the ammonia is liquid. So which means gaseous nitrogen is reacting with gaseous hydrogen to give ammonia, which is liquid. So we are specifying the physical state of the reactant and the product, the physical state of reactant and the product. One more example we can take, NaCl. No, we know that NaCl is solid, and normally the solid don't react with solid. Therefore, to convert solid into a reactive substance, it is converted into aqueous solution. So suppose we have taken NaCl, dissolved in water, converted into aqueous solution. We have taken AgNO3, which is again solid, solid. It is dissolved in water and converted into aqueous solution. So NaCl is converted into aqueous solution. AgNO3 is converted into aqueous solution. Now when they are made to react, it results in formation of NaNO3, which is water soluble. Therefore again it will form aqueous solution, but AgCl is water insoluble, therefore it precipitate out. So any substance that precipitate out during a reaction, it is represented by making arrow heading downward. So substance getting precipitated is represented by making arrow heading downward. At the same time, if any component get released, then it is represented by making a arrow heading upward. But in this case, the substance AgCl is getting precipitated. It is represented by making arrow heading downward. Now there are other information that comes from chemical equation. I told you chemical reaction is multidimensional, involving number of features. Now all these features are included in the equation. So equation is the complete summary of a chemical reaction. So the next information. So chemical equation gives information regarding the temperature and the pressure requirement in a reaction. Now a chemical reaction may require a particular temperature. It may require a particular pressure. This is also specified in a reaction. As in case of Haber process, nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to give ammonia, and this reaction takes place at 500 degrees centigrade temperature and 300 atmosphere pressure. 500 degrees centigrade temperature and 300 atmosphere pressure. So the temperature requirement of a reaction, the pressure requirement of the reaction is written in the chemical equation. One more very important information. Chemical equation gives information regarding the catalyst and the promoter. The catalyst and the promoter. What are catalysts? So we say catalysts are those substances which alters the rate of reaction. That is, those substances which can either increase the rate of reaction or can decrease the rate of reaction. So those substances which increases the rate of reaction, they are termed as positive catalyst. Those which decreases the rate of reaction are termed as negative catalyst. So the catalyst participating in a reaction is mentioned in the reaction. Also the promoter. What are promoters? So we say promoters are those substances. Promoters are those substances which increases or enhances the efficiency of catalyst. The substance that enhances the efficiency or increases the efficiency of catalyst. Those substance which increases the efficiency of catalyst. As in Haber's process, nitrogen react with hydrogen in presence of iron, which is catalyst, and molybdenum, which is promoter. So what is iron doing? It is increasing the rate of reaction. What molybdenum is doing? So molybdenum is increasing the efficiency of catalyst iron. Means this molybdenum do not have any role in the absence of iron. Only when iron is present as catalyst, then only molybdenum will play its role of promoters. So what are promoters? So we say promoters are the substances which increases the efficiency of a catalyst present in a reaction. So it means that a chemical reaction involve various features, and all these features are included in chemical equation. So chemical equation is complete representation of a chemical reaction. It represents everything: the reactant, the product, the molar ratio, the weight ratio, the volume ratio, the physical and the chemical state of the reactant and the product. It gives information regarding the substance getting precipitated, the substance getting liberated. It also gives information regarding the temperature condition. It gives information regarding the pressure condition. It gives information regarding the catalyst and the promoters. At the same time, chemical equation also gives information regarding the heat. Is a reaction endothermic or exothermic? During a reaction, is heat absorbed or evolved? So that also comes from chemical, that is also expressed in chemical equation. So chemical equation also gives information regarding a reaction being endothermic or exothermic. So various informations which is important for a chemical reaction, all are included in a chemical equation. The chemical equation is complete by itself, representing all the information of a chemical reaction.